having to do with the transmission. So I was able to get it out of park and put it into reverse and neutral and drive, but it doesn't actually engage in the gear. So I went ahead and I connected our scan tool, and I'm not getting any communication with your transmission module here. As you can see, it looks wet. So one of the issues that we have going on is you actually have transmission fluid that is coming up from transmission itself, and it's traveling up through the connector up into the wires, and it is soaking this module here. Let me go ahead and pull the connectors out. As you can see, the connectors are all wet, and I took a couple pictures. I've actually cleaned this once already to try to get the module to communicate, but I cannot seem to get the module to communicate at all. I have some pictures though of when I first pulled it apart. You actually have small puddles of transmission fluid that has collected inside of here. So I'm not getting any communication with your module here. I am getting power and ground, so it's not a wiring issue that we have going on. It is more or less the fluids getting in, and it is causing the module to not connect, and I believe it actually blew out the transmission control module. So I do recommend replacement of this transmission control module. I also recommend replacement of these two connectors and repinning them so that we can get the transmission fluid out. And I'm actually going to raise the car up, and I'm going to show you one other thing that we would need to replace to complete the repair. So the actual cause of the transmission fluid getting into the harness is, if you see this piece right here, dead center in this connector, the seal actually goes bad, and what happens is the transmission fluid, as you can see, this connector is a little wet too. What happens is the transmission fluid comes up out of here, and then it travels up through the harness. So I recommend replacing this piece in here as well. I'd like to start with that, see if we can get it to communicate, see if we can get it to go in and out of gear. It may possibly need further diag after that, but that's where I would definitely like to start, considering we have zero communication with the module. Everything else looks pretty good on the car. That's really the only recommendation that I have at this point in time. Thank you for choosing Mercedes-Benz of Springfield, and have a great rest of your day.